Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so first things first, we're going to be pouring some resin. I need to test out these two new molds that I made personally. One is for teardrop plugs, one is for heart plugs, and then I have, for any excess, I have round plugs, 4 fidget spinners, and some chest checker pieces. So, first thing we're going to do, takes the longest, and so I can move it out of the way, is the resin. I haven't decided what color I'm making these, because this is just to test how well the molds, mainly these two molds work, and if there's any issues with them. So we're going to take our part A, and I'm thinking 2 ounces. 1 ounce of this and 1 ounce of the part B is good. Da, 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 da. One moment, my child just rang. What? Don't yell like that. You're in the building. Sorry about that. So, we're sitting exactly at 1 ounce on that, so the part A is done. How bad? What's the health of my stream? Open performance window. Saying my stream quality is good, honey bun. I don't know what's up on your end, but it's saying that it's good on my end. It says I've dropped 0 frames. I'm at 4 megabytes a second, so doing okay from what I'm seeing. Anyways, so now we're going to do the part B. Sorry, I just got over a cold, for those of you who don't know. Unwatchable. Is there an issue between Twitch and YouTube? One. There we go. So, is it any better? Or could it be your signal, honey? And now it's time for the mix. Hey, hon, since you're here, I'm testing these plugs. Mold. What random weird color do you want of plugs? or color combination even. That way I'm not just wasting a little bit of resin. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Any ideas for colors, hon? Might just pull something that I've never used. Ooh, maybe use some of that. Ooh, bro, no. Man, foul. Flag on the play. Oh, that is a wreck. One of my powder bags blew up. Watchable, so much crap on crap action. It's a bright red. Nackarat. What's Nackarat? Peak yellow. Black, I don't want black. Pink, could do pink. Set that as a maybe. Lilac, maybe. You have no preferences on color, my love? Not peak yellow, we don't like that. Rose red, maybe. Ooh, magic violet. Bright pearl luster. Ooh, that's really pretty. What is going on? What is going on? Huh. What is going on? Huh. Which looks good from my side. Yeah, huh. Weird. Yeah, huh. Weird. Yeah, huh. Weird. Yeah, huh. Weird. Perpetual echo. Okay. Weird. Now we... Is it better now, the echo? I'm looking up on my phone for your text message, honey. Because I was viewing Twitch to see if it was working before I texted you that it looked good to me. Am I still echoing bad? Am I still echoing bad? Ah. Meow, 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 meow. Let's get this pumping. Run in, my baby, the back chamber. I need googly eyes for my vacuum chamber. Not quite getting there. Come on. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Anybody in the chat? Anybody joining me while I vacuum chamber the resin? Hold the vacuum. So not purple, she said. Not purple. So rose red maybe. Ooh, I like that silk blue. Light green. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go with a light green, and I'm gonna pair it with some green reflective in the center. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go with a light green. Then I'm gonna pair it. So I'm gonna put some green. I don't know what this stuff is called. It's not like glitter, but it's like a form of glitter, I guess. Pearlescent paper? Is that what it would be called? I don't know. But I think I'm going to pair some of it in. So let's let the vacuum in on the chamber. Ooh, that is crystal. So now we'll come over here. We're going to do a nice pearlescent light green over here. It says pink green background, silver white by reflection, bright pearl luster. So we're going to be trying some of that. Nails, come help me! You can't, you're too far away. There we go. Now we're gonna dash a good spoonful of that out. I might not even need a full spoon. Let's do half a spoon. And then we're going to put in a little of this pearlescent paper, I think. There it is. And then we'll mix it up and see what we get. So, then we can go back in. Where'd the baggie go? Ah, here it is. So let's throw that away. Now let's get our stir stick back out. Oh, I just blew a bunch of that mica powder all over me. Oh, man. Swiper, no swiping. Why that came to mind, I have no idea. Ooh, I'm not even done mixing and that looks pretty. Oh, that's a money shot. Right there. Now, one more time in the chamber of that. There we go. Not a lot of bubbles. There's a few though. Okay, let's hold the vacuum. We're gonna hold that for a minute or two. Put away what we've got out before things get too messy. The dangers of working in a small workspace. Hearts here, teardrops here. And then these are all fidget spinners and then checkers pieces. So that's pretty good. Ah, you figured out how to get to chat. Yay! I wonder if I changed something. Try. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is my audio still really strange, honey? Waiting on a verdict. Or did I just solve it? Or do you not hear me at all? There's many options to be had. I should be well in my Here we go. Yes. So audio. How does it sound now? Did I solve it, or am I silent, or what? Sorry, I unplugged my cam trying to tuck the cord out of the behind. You think it's better, but you need me to talk, so I'm talking. So now this vac chamber should be done. I'm going to release the pressure. Does it sound... Okay, good. It's because I had... Now, a teardrop one. A teardrop one. Ooh, that's a real pretty cream. I underestimated, I think, how much resin would be needed for your plugs, my love. I think those are pretty green. A pretty green. Let's see if I can get a money shot. Weird. The lapel should be, let me double check. Lapel, which is the source property. That may very well be the issue. Why are you not detected? I'm going to add a source. I think it is hearing something else. So I'm going to try to audio source, audio input capture. Add source. Add a new source. Lapel 2. Add the source. Okay. Now, if I'm right, that should work. Let's trash lapel 1. Is it a little better now? It should be coming through the right lapel mics. Can we hear me now? Can we hear me now? Anybody? Can you hear me now? Did I fix the issue? Ah! Technical difficulties out the wazoo. Can anybody tell me if I fixed the issue? Did I fix the issue? Okay, perfect. Okay, now I need to wet my sponge for the wood burning. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. So, what I'm doing now is I'm working on some coasters to sell. In the same style as I did for my family, but they're all new images. This one that I'm working on now is these four, and this is the last set of the Savannah Squad to burn. And then we'll be moving on to Domestic Buddies, which is another series for them. Oh. Would help if I plugged in the machine. Da 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 da. Ha. Is this better now? Did I think I've just fixed that. Did I? Okay, perfect. I just tonight started working with today I started working with a new software. So that's some of the hiccups we're having right now. But I'm glad if it sounds good now. This is the giraffe that I'm burning right now. It's a little hard to see because it's only half burnt. Not even half. I'm just starting on his face. I would have gotten more done since the last stream, but me and the boy were both sick. Got a cold, we think, from someone who comes in and helps spends time with Sterling, but we're not sure. I'm coming out the other end of it, but it got a lot of congestion in my chest still. Do, 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 do. So I've been watching The House of David. I'm on this. I just finished the second to last episode. And boy, oh boy, that was a bit shocking twist at the end. Have you seen that, Dad? I can see your messages on my watch if you just want to message me my number. But I'm curious. Have you seen it? Because it's had me hooked. Went to church this morning. Kid actually didn't stuff his pockets full of a bunch of stuff, which was a nice fight not to have. Can't remember the last time we didn't have that fight on Sunday morning. Yeah, it's really good. I'm just going to say there's a big, I would say 24 style twist in the second season, because I did not see that coming. Real good, though. Watched that while I was down and out and not feeling good. Jeffrey Jr.'s hair there. I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. Right? I don't know. That will forever be tied to giraffes, in my opinion. Or in my head, rather. We have here the lion I did. And the elephant. I have a few others. I'll get while my tool's heating back up to show you. I've done the Savannah Squad series, which is a series of 4, and there's 3 of them. And then I have 3 sets so far of either 1 or 2 sets of each of these, which are, we've got I'm working on the last 4 pack, but we have the Catitude pack, a pouncing cat, grumpy cat, stretching cat, and cuddle cat. So we've got the cuddle cat, the stretching cat, or pouncing cat, grumpy cat, stretching cat. That's the Catitude pack. I have, I think, 2 of those to sell. Oh, I have 2 of these ones to sell, the Catitude, which that's my favorite of that series. And then I have either 2 or 3 of the Forest Friends series, which are an owl, a deer, a raccoon, though that one looks like, I don't know. the stencil didn't look so bad, like he got punched in the eye. And then, oh, wait, I didn't grab one. I'm missing one. Huh. Ha ha. La la la. Da 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 da. Ah, here it is. The other one that's a part of the Forest Friends pack is the fox. And all of them are series numbered on the back. All of these have to go through the both polyurethane and staining process to make them waterproof. And then I've got the rest of these are like 3 different I'm probably going to be selling them on our website, which I've been working on, or on Etsy. I don't know yet. I just know that because it's going to take me a bit to get all of these done. Hi, Mom. I'm going to probably put up an Etsy page. Well, I already have an Etsy page, but I got to fill it out. And I'm going to put stuff up that I make on the channel on the Etsy. And probably maybe Facebook Marketplace. I don't know yet. I know I want to sell them, but I hadn't really thought through the whole process yet. I'm trying to get them done first. Like I said, I was sick for like 3 days, had a real bad head cold. And what just happened? Ah, you followed. Hi, Mom. It made a sound effect over here, and I've never heard it live. So, but yeah, I've been mostly in trying to get these done, and had to come up with the designs for them. Because, like I said, these are all different than the ones I made the family. Those I'm keeping unique. So I did all new designs for any similar animals or same animals. And then I had to come up with like which ones would go well in packs. I figured cats because the internet loves cats. I figured, I don't know, the zoo made me want to do the Savannah pack, going to the zoo. And then there's a couple like deluxe set packs, which have a calico cat, a hamster, golden retriever, bunny, and an English bulldog, and a corgi. That's the first of our like deluxe packs. And then our other one is the deep sea divers, which is a turtle, a great white shark, an octopus, a humpback whale, a seahorse, and a jellyfish. So I think, if I remember right, I did 2 to 3 sets of each that will be up for sale once they're done. But these two, I can pop out 1 to 2 an hour, just depending on how complex the design is. The Savannah Squad is one of the more complex sets because it's almost all of them have a lot of rounded edges that are, I can do them, but they just take a lot more. With my shaky hands, they take a lot more. I have to be very careful what I'm doing. And so curves, lots of curves, like especially the lion mane, that took a while. That one is very, do tiny bit, like I'm doing right here, but because you have to, like you can't, there's not a long enough area on him that there's any straightaway. At least with this giraffe, you've got a straight here, and you've got some pretty straight lines in the legs. So this one isn't one of the more complicated, but like the zebra takes a while because of all the striping. The elephant doesn't take a while. The elephant was just cute and fun to do. And so I wanted to sell these to just bring in a little money, and because if I keep everything that I make, our apartment will be full way too quickly. So I figured I got to get rid of them once I make them. Because we already have like 12 practice ones I did before the ones I did for the family for the gifts I made everybody. These are, which reminds me, Mom, if you're still in here, I need to get up to you when Nicole has off a day to get Caden's and Jason and Nisay's family all of theirs, because those are the only ones I still have a hold of from the birthday party. Everybody else got theirs that was here. So now it's just Jason and their side of the family. I like the deep sea pack too. I think that was the one that when I started out, I had the hardest time deciding what to put in the pack. But I think the arrangement I settled on for those 6, I actually have come to really like. It wasn't the deep sea pack wasn't one that I was like super thrilled at the idea of doing. But once I got the design down on the wood, then it was a lot more exciting, I guess. And his little tail, Jeffrey Jr., Jeffrey the giraffe. Those are coming back, apparently. I saw a video the other day that like they've started opening up like exclusive Toys R Us stores, like in some malls, which is kind of cool. There's not really like a toy store for my kid like there was Toys R Us when we were kids. Which, I mean, now you have the internet, I guess, but it's not the same. Some things I don't mind getting on the internet, but I'm finding the older I get, the more I want to like see the thing I'm buying when possible, I guess. Now let's clean that. Do a space pack. I mean, what would I put in there? Just different kinds of rockets, stars. That's a, like, pun. That's a very nebulous idea. I'm bad. That was horrible. And yet I enjoyed it. Every second of it. Aliens. I might do some. I could. Yeah, that's an idea. I also had the idea that I should, like, for big holidays, probably Christmas I'll do it. Will be like my first one. Though I don't know. Where I do like holiday coaster sets. Classic holiday designs. So now Mini Jeff is done, other than I have to inscribe his series number on the back and put my maker's mark. Heat up, heat up. But yeah, I'm planning to make a Etsy store for anything I make on stream that, like, I don't want to keep. Obviously, if I start doing bigger projects, there may be some limitations on where I can send them or who can take part. And that's just a logistical thing. I mean, that's not going to be anytime soon. I'm working from the kitchen counter, but I have dreams. So I told Nicole that what success would look like me is being able to make enough that I can pay for her pain treatments, and we don't have to worry about whether we have health insurance through the state. That would be, to me, success. I don't need a lot. I've never measured success by things or money. Maker's mark. Make me a mark. Actually, I still have one. It's just my initials all connected. Down at the bottom there. Let's see if I can get a little closer view. It's kind of hard to see. So that one is done. Now the only one left for this series is Mr. Zebra here. What are we going to name the zebra? Zach? Ezekiel? I don't know. I like alliteration. But I can't think of a Z name other than Zach. It's just kind of funny. Thanks, honey. Zed. No, that's the British word for zero. Have you known somebody with that name? Zebediah, there's one. Or yeah, British for Z. Why did I say zero? I'm dumb. That was a really dumb thing to say and not catch myself. You're right. You're totally right. I just said that so confidently too. Like, embarrassing. I said that was. Love you, Dad. Love you, Mom. Have a good rest. Da 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 da. I don't know why, but the tails are always my favorite part to do on these coaster animals. I don't know. Flame shape, I guess. I've always liked flame. Ah, need some water. Water. As Teresa from church would say. Or Danny, I guess. He'd probably say it too. Water. Bought a lot of water. So what was Helen talkative about, honey? Oh, she's still talkative? About what? Is she just like talking to talk, or is she like trying to have a conversation? I'm assuming talking, mumbling or something. Ah. Piece of my sponge came out on my tool. I don't know. It probably burned up by the time I got it up there. Oh, oh, oh. See, I did it again. I think I'm going to have to see if that shows up on camera. I think I'm going to have to get a new sponge soon. Nah. Doing zebra stripes, zebra stripes, zebra stripes. Doing the zebra stripes. Stripes. This one's really like, it's pine wood, but the wood is very piney. Like there's, I don't know if you can see around his hair there is like the wood giving off oils. It's just making this go a little slower because it's, ooh, see all that smoke? Do 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 do, da 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 da, do do da dee 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 dee, ada 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 ada, uh-huh, 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 do 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 do. I feel like I'm humming a song, but I can't recognize it. Do you recognize it, Miss Music Girl? Da 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 da. Bottom, bottom. Oh, Pink Panther! I think. Like the whole upper half of this board just wants to release a ton of oil when it's burning out my tip. Bottom, 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 bottom. Dun 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 dun. After I do these eyes and this mouth, that's the last of the Savannah squad sets. So, one person on Twitch, welcome. So, what's your gut instinct? Is Helen going to sleep tonight or no? No idea, no. Oh, I almost forgot his foot. Would be a gimpy zebra with no foot. Let's get some pump up going. I'm gonna add a source. Application audio, add source, add source. Now let's turn this down a good bit. And then just some background noise. If that's louder than my voice, honey, let me know. Dun 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 dun. And that's a zebra. Done. Pack done. It is a bit loud. Okay. Is that better? I just wanted to be simple background music. Those were crystal clear pieces that I made. Better? Okay, cool. Pump up for the corgi. This is the domestic buddies corgi. My goal is to try to get an entire set of domestic buddies done before I get off stream. I don't know how long. I don't know if I'll make that. It depends on how long I haven't done these ones to know how long they're going to take me to get done with them, so hard saying. This song reminds me of the colonnade, like a full-throated version of the colonization scream when you start the game up. Okay, I'm not crazy. Ten. Yep. Water. That's cold. That was good. I'm almost done with the corgi. What I'm doing there is just cleaning off the char that builds up. Make my tip last a little bit longer. Because the water, the sponge helps a little bit, but mostly. But after a while, if you let it build up, then it's not going to burn very well at all. And then I have to change the tip. So I try to scrape it to extend the life a little bit, I have found. Sirens. I don't know if you can hear that. I have the window barely cracked. There's sirens going on. Can you hear that, honey? Like, they're signaling people to get out of their way. Fire truck, maybe. Hear it? It's loud, like probably right out the road on Douglas, I'd guess, just by the sound of it. Was moving away from us. So Corgi's done on the domestic buddies. Now we're gonna go on to the bunny. Thanks. Misa thinks there's been an accident because I'm hearing more and more sirens join the chorus. That was right outside. There's the bunny's head. I wonder if that's Ring going off. Any more details? 10-10. So that was just a second ago. Oh, report of a man with gun strapped to his back walking at Hurston Edgebrook. Police have received a 911 report of a man with a gun strapped to his back walking northbound. Huh. Were you here, hon, when I was watching the video about how an F-35 tanked a friggin' missile and still survived? I'm not a fan of the war in Iran, but pretty crazy if true. Yeah, apparently Iran, the IRGC released footage of what looked like the silhouette of an F-35, and it looked like a direct hit. And apparently, based on reports, it later actually survived and landed at an Allied air base in the area. Like, the footage was unreal, like how it could have survived that. If it's real, I mean, it matches reports we've had of that out of the conflict area, that the U.S. had a fighter that had to make an emergency landing due to combat, but it just straight tanked, like took that and kept going. Like, it's quite impressive for an aircraft. You get a direct surface-to-air missile hit. They don't think stealth was compromised. They think it was heat-seeking SAM that probably did it. But still, for the F-35, if I'm not mistaken, F-35A is what they said. Let me pull up a picture. I'm thinking that's a single-engine fighter, but I could be wrong. F-35 hit over Iran, literally. First thing. Physics always wins in the end. Iran may have found and hit an F-35 fighter jet using a heat sensor. USAF pilot suffered shrapnel wounds after F-35 hit over Iran. It was pretty... Yeah, it's a single-engine fighter. So they hit that, and it was still able to... Oh, my goodness. That's even more... Show it from the back, make sure. But I'm pretty certain that it's... Yeah, it's a single jet. That's pretty, like... mad impressive, though. And, oh wait, nope, gotta do the spots. Did the bunny. We'll do the kitty cat next. Oh. When was it? 4. Ah. Yeah, I don't like you doing that to yourself, honey. So I'm glad you're at where you want to be. Ah, okay. What made you consider it in the first place? Is it with someone you like, or just because you were asked? Ah, okay. This one's a banger, certified by me. Oh. Pete? What did it say? Can you hear me, honey? What did it say? It's saying my mic's muted. Can you hear me, honey? Okay, that's a yes. My mic's muted. Can you hear me, honey? I opened up the Twitch preview for a split second. Yeah. Probably would. That's what they did the last time you wanted to take a shift. Yeah, I had an echo for a split second because I pulled up Twitch. Don't kill yourself for the money. The wood squeaked. Um, Hey Joel, how you doing? Doing some coasters for sale that are different than the ones I did for the family. Just finishing one for one of the premium sets. I'm planning to sell them on Etsy. Funny. You're up late. Well, I guess it's not as late as I thought it was. It's only 10:30. So now we have the Calico Cat done from the Domestic Buddies series. And now we'll be working on Hamster Guy over here. Yeah, I actually, well, no. Kind of. I don't know how to answer that question. I used a software called XSplit for a while. Now I'm using Streamlabs platform, which is based on OBS, but like a fork of it, not OBS itself, if that makes sense. But yep, and then I have a webcam up here, which is my overhead, a 4K webcam, And then I have my 1080p webcam over here for my face cam. This is the first stream I'm using anything other than XSplit for. Up until tonight, I've only used OBS for like local recording. Marketing videos, you mean? Or have you been like judging other people's video? Or am I totally misunderstanding? I mean, I can help you set it up. Either program, XSplits. So I would summarize the difference between XSplit and OBS as OBS is very Linux-like in that you have to know, like, it pairs down into things in a really big amount of detail. And, like, you have to find different sources for some stuff. Like, a lot of what I run, like my tickers and my title card, are ran through an HTML website that's hosted on my computer that it pulls and displays those. XSplit is good if you're new or just want something that's very window plug and play-ish, I would say. It's not as customizable, but it's just, in my opinion, an easier software to have worked with. Of course, that may be because, like, I used it first for years now. XSplit's like $150 though for lifetime, which isn't too bad. And then they have a side program called VCam, which does some advanced camera processing. Oh, get yourself one of these. It's called a Stream Deck. It's by a company called Elgato. It's how I control, like, literally everything at a glance. And you can do, like, nested folders. I got a really good deal on that one from eBay. But they actually just put out a new one that also does audio levels and has that many buttons. Because that's the XL version. Then until, like, 2 days after I bought that one was like the most advanced one. And then of course I buy it and 2 days later they release an even better one. Then I would I would definitely try XSplit because you have a little bit finer control, and it has a feature that I really miss from OBS, which is being able to set a specific audio device to be well, I mean, pay me and I'll do it for you. But XSplit has what I was getting at is XSplit has a feature that it literally will take a dedicated audio channel from your computer and you can, like, I have it through a pair of headphones I have over here that normally when I was using XSplit, I'd have it play out through those audio. But I played with the software for doing live streams for a while, but it wasn't until I got my computer fixed up that I ended up feeling like I have enough and the project enough to do it, and my computer's not trying to crash on me every time I go live. And I should have a better signal soon because I'm getting a new router from T-Mobile because ours is like 5 years old. And so that should speed me up a little bit too, because I was having some problems the other night with dropping frames. What does that mean? Can you make a Rocky one from Project Hail Mary? What's a Rocky one? See, right now, I'll take a break to show you. Right now, I have a few different series going. First, I have my Forest Friends series, and I can't remember whether I did 2 or 3 of this set, but you've got the deer. Oop. Oh, there's 2 deer, that's why. Okay, so you have the deer, an owl, a raccoon, and I don't know why on this one it looks like he got punched in the eye, but the other ones are better. Then I've got a fox in that one. Then I've got the Safari Squad pack, like Rocky, Sylvester Stallone Rocky, or like Rocky and Bullwinkle. Like, I've never heard of Project Hail Mary. And then I have, this is the Savannah Squad, which there's a giraffe, a zebra, a lion, and no, that's not the right pack. Elephant. And now I also have a, I don't know where it is, but I have a, oh, there it is. My favorite pack, and the one that I made because I think the internet would like it. I made like, I think 5 or 6 of this series. You got a grumpy cat, a stretching cat, cuddle cat, and pouncing cat. And then right now I'm working on the Domestic Buddies, which is a premium set, which means it's 6. You've got a corgi, you've got a bunny, you've got a calico cat, and then there will be, which one am I missing? Oh, I'm doing the hamster, and then golden retriever for that series. And then I have another premium set, which is the Deep Sea Divers, which is a jellyfish, turtle, great white shark, octopus, humpback whale, seahorse. Yep. So those are all the ones. I'm planning to put them up on our Etsy or maybe our website. These ones are for sale. They're all different. Even the animals that are the same as the family ones, I did a different pose or a new design for, because the family ones I wanted to be unique. Oh, okay, I will. Rocky from Project Hail Mary. It's literally the first I only put in Hail and it was already the first. What? It's like a rock crab? Weird. It's like a tarantula made of rock. Interesting, but weird. Yeah, we don't watch a lot of TV. Oh, Joel, did you hear about the F-35 that tanked an Iranian missile? Found that interesting. They think a heat-seeking missile got it, and like the IRGC has released footage of it supposedly happening, and there was reports of F-35A landing due to combat damage and possible shrapnel injuries. But the fact that it tanked it and kept flying, that's pretty enough to land. That's pretty impressive. So there was an F-35A, which is like the newest stealth fighter. And it took like 2 days ago, the IRGC released footage of it, what looked like a missile hitting an F-35, and then we got reports later that day that an F-35 had combat damage and ended up landing at an Allied air base. The only reason itself was defeated was it was a heat seeker, not a normal radar-guided surface-to-air missile. But then it took the shot, and like it looked like it would be destroyed by the IRGC footage, like, but it tanked it, which is pretty impressive. What? Game over? Is that smiling tears face purple, sweating face purple? I don't know if in my multi-chat does that look different in YouTube? Or are you just trying to get me with the game over at the end? Smiling tears face purple, sweat. Ah. Okay, you literally just put every emoji there was. So it did look different in YouTube. I had to check. Because, see, I'm using Streamlabs to stream to multiple sites at the same time. Because it was cheaper. I could have done it through a software called Restream. But it was like the same price, and Streamlabs offered more like video editing tools and a couple other things. So that's the one that I went with. I've been working on their website and getting the Turning Down the Heat website back online. Because I didn't back up the server and it got wiped. Or not wiped, it corrupted. Some of my files got corrupted. So that wasn't fun. A fun experience. Luckily for me, I have most of the website content backed up in Google Drive documents. Kid's been keeping me busy though. He just went to Imagination Station with Amber. So that's what I've gotten done so far on the Golden Retriever. But yeah, Joel, I'd be more than willing to help you if you wanted to help. After this year, I'm not planning to homeschool the kid either, so I'll have a lot more time on my hands. It's been really hard. Like, I'm glad I gave it a try, and I'm glad I'm sticking it out for his sake, but that's a fight I don't want to keep having with the kid. Since Christmas break, school has been just a slog to get him to do it at all. I made him, but sometimes I'm making him do work until 5 o'clock and he'd only have like 2 pages in each subject because it's a test day. It's one thing he doesn't put a lot of effort in, especially if he doesn't see the reason behind something, even if you tell him. Disappointing at times, but I think every kid goes through that. I know I did. Getting close to getting this one done. So what's been up with you, Joel? So Olive's working at Culver's too. I think after this, I'm going to take like a 5-minute pee break. Real quick. And then I think I only have one more to go in the series. Oh, I didn't finish the hamster. I don't know how I missed that. All right, guys, I'll be right. Well, first of all, there's the golden retriever. And I am going to take a quick pee break because that water's running right through me. Oh, be right back. Restroom. There's it. There it is. I am back. Back. Not in black. Just back. I'm probably gonna finish this hamster and then probably call it for the night. Gotta be up with the kid early in the morning. And I still gotta collapse my whole setup and all that before I can go to bed, so. Yeah, I think after this one will be a good time to... What time is it? No, 11, so it's a little later than I thought now. Earlier, it was earlier than I thought, now it's later than I thought. Haha. Funny. So, now, the cute little hamster. You're my #1 fan, and Joel's my #2 fan, apparently, according to YouTube. So on that note, I think I'm going to call things for the night. Everyone watching, thanks for joining me tonight. I will see you on the flip side.